Let me taste this. What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another abnormal video. Today's going to be a 4-day of eating video alongside a 4-day of training. A lot of you guys have been requesting it, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So if you're wondering what shake I quickly whipped up there, the company is called Huel. It's totally plant-based. It's kind of like a meal replacement slash protein shake that I'm taking right now. This is really nice. And it's just, I'm taking like 1 shake a day just to keep those calories nice and high for me, because I'm kind of on a clean bulk at the moment. Let's just say that. Before we start, I'm just going to drop a little bit of knowledge for you guys. Alright, so proteins are made up of amino acids. There are 20 main amino acids, and 9 of those are essential, and we cannot create them in our bodies. That means we have to obtain them from our diets. Otherwise, if we don't get them from our diets, we're going to be protein deficient. Now, there's a big myth that you can only get those essential amino acids from animal sources. That is a load of horse doo-doo, okay? You can get them from any kinds of sources of food. You can get them from nuts, grains, wheat, pulses, everything, meat. It's just your preference, but you should have a wide variety of different food sources. With that being said, let's go downstairs and finish off breakfast. Alright guys, for breakfast, I'm gonna weigh myself 100 grams of porridge oats, throw in a bit of cinnamon, and of course, can't be forgetting the almond milk, or I might even use coconut milk today. Gonna weigh ourselves 100 grams. 100. Oh, it's gonna take long. Come on. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on. Nearly there. And there you have it. First meal of the day. We got our Huel meal replacement smoothie and some oats with a little bit of cinnamon and some honey for safe measure. Okay, last meal before I head out to train a client. Just got 2 eggs on toast with some black-eyed peas on the side. Back in the kitchen with our next meal. All we're gonna need are some tilapia fillets. You can get them from your local fishmonger or in any supermarket. We've got ourselves a red onion, a cut up lemon, and some sweet potatoes. Very simple, easy meal to make. Tilapia is a great meat to include into your diet. I think 1 fillet equates to 20 grams of protein, plus it's like literally no fat in the meat. So if you've seen my previous cooking videos, I generally literally just eat chicken and fish. That's kind of the meats that I tend to eat. But yeah, I'll whip this up, show you guys how I make it, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, so I've just washed the tilapia fillets and I've just gently dried them with like a paper towel. And so now I've got myself a nice tin foil set up with a baking tray, and literally what I'm going to do is just place each fillet on the tray, and then we're just going to season it. This is the finished product. So as you can see, I just slapped in the lemons and yeah, just mixed everything in really nicely. Added a bit more seasoning on the top when I flipped it over, and now this is going to go in to bake for around 30 minutes. So I've already preheated the oven. I'm just going to throw that in, and I should catch you guys in the next part of the video when we're going to be making those sweet potatoes. So we just got done cooking up the tilapia and the sweet potato. As you can see, it's looking mighty tasty. I want to have this meal right now, and I'm going to save this one for later. So altogether, I'll write down the macros for you guys. But in this meal, this is around, I would say, 50 grams of protein with all the tilapia, And I'm not too sure how many carbs, but I'll calculate that and leave that below for you. Back in the gym, we're about to get our workout in. So if you didn't know already, I always train the hardest things first because they require the most energy. So for me, that will be all my static strength elements, which would be the full planche and the straddle planche. So I get those out the way with first. I did around 2 max sets on each variation, so 2 on the full and then 2 on the straddle. I did take off my shoes as well because I felt like they were weighing me down, and I feel a lot more clumsy when I train with shoes on. So I prefer to train with socks because I can actually get a better technique, as you can see here. Up next was a max front lever hold. I did 2 sets of these. Really tried to point my toes and try to keep nice straight alignment. And again, lowered myself as slow as possible on the way down to try and really fight and try and hold it for as long as possible. I always like to keep my training a bit fun at times, so I saw a 6 kg kettlebell. I thought, why not test my one-arm pull-up strength? And I managed to hit it surprisingly, so that was a bit of fun. Yeah, with your training, although you may want to have a set routine, just spice it up, you know, do random things at times. But yeah, next was a set of back lever holds, so yeah, 2 max sets. And again, try to keep as good form as possible, even when you're tired. On to the second part of our training, sets and reps. Next was a push circuit. We did handstand push-ups, tuck planche push-ups, straight into pipe push-ups. So this was like a tri-set. Did as many reps as possible. This is designed to fatigue those shoulders and triceps and really kind of build that hypertrophy response from it. Next up, we did a similar circuit, except this time it was a pull circuit. We did some ice cream makers, tuck front lever rows, and pull-ups. 3 rounds, as many reps as possible. Idea here is time under tension. You want to try and avoid dropping off from the bar. Everything has to be done consecutively. So again, it's a beast tri-set, and this is kind of what's going to give you that hypertrophy response. That's what we're aiming for in that part of the training. Last but not least, we finished off with a couple pull-ups and then tried and hit an explosive part in terms of training. And so after that, I think I squeezed out 1 muscle up on top of this bar. I think, did I do a few dips? No, I didn't. I was so tired then. But yeah, this was a bit of fun. I think I just did 1 set of this. The next set was quite similar. This time I started off right at the top, did the muscle up, performed a few basic straight bar dips, and then worked my way down to failure really. Did a few pull-ups to failure. So that was my day of training. I usually don't stick to this. I always switch it up. So around maybe a week or 2, I definitely switch up the routine. Some days I might just do push, some days I might just do pull. Other days I might just go gym and hit weights. It just totally depends on what I'm feeling in that moment of time and what I want to work on as well. So just remember that you want to switch it up constantly, keep the body guessing, and make sure that you're always progressively overloading. Keep the exercises hard and really train insane. Push your limits. Once again, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Tyler from Abnormal Beings. Comment, like, share, most importantly subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next week with another video. Peace.